Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to more Football Manager 2019 with me, Mr. Grand 2, and episode 64 of Monaco. And since last time, we won the Trophy of Champions 3-0 against PSG, finally getting some revenge after over a year of constant defeats to them. Things have been going pretty well, really, except for this. Ignore that one. But otherwise, very good. A 2-0 win against Guignon to start off the Ligue 1 campaign. And then a lovely sequence of results. A 4-0 win against Lorient as well. Rotated side playing in that one, playing very well. 2 goals from Lozano, 2 from Berardi. A 1-0 win against Nantes then followed. And then, well, it wasn't FMing. It really was. Rotated side played at home against Dijon and lost 1-0. Sorry, Cabba, the goal scorer for Dijon, which I like. As I say, it was an FMing. If we have a look at the stats. Yeah, I mean, just the 12 shots on target to their 2, so obviously they win 1-0. That's just inevitable, really. Dominated in terms of shots. They did have more possession than us, to be fair. And yeah, I mean, we weren't great, which is a bit of a disadvantage. PSG is still unbeaten because they seem to be really kicking into gear. Took them 4 seasons to get into gear, but they're finally there. So it's already going to be difficult for us to win the title. But nevertheless, we won 2-1 against Lille, Mendy and Kessie with the goals, and then 2-0 against Strasbourg. And the name on the team sheet you can see there, the score sheet I should say, Pietro Pellegrini. He's still here, didn't leave. He handed in a transfer request on transfer deadline day. I offered him out for 120 million. He was trying to force a move to PSG. They didn't come in for him. They tried to buy Moussa Dembele, didn't get him either, which is pretty funny really. And yeah, he withdrew the transfer request late on transfer deadline day, and he signed a new contract. Quite a lot of money for him, £130,000 a week. Not actually that crazy, really. But the most important thing is he's locked down for another 5 seasons. So whatever happens, if he wants to leave again, at least we'll get pretty much full price for him. And he's already recovered his morale sufficiently to bag himself 2 goals, as you saw, against Strasbourg. So today then we are going to be kicking these off with 2 huge matches in the Champions League and then League 1. We've got Lyon to come, always a difficult prospect, although they are down in 6th so far this season. But first of all, well, we've got Liverpool in the Champions League, and we've been rewarded for finishing second with an absolutely terrifying Champions League group. Probably our most difficult of the whole save, really. Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund and Celtic. We should beat Celtic. I think we probably will get through, to be honest. But maybe this is the year we're actually going to finish 3rd in the group, and we can then go on and actually win the Europa League. Because I just don't think we're ever going to win the Champions League. It's never going to happen, is it? We're doomed. We're cursed on that front. So we'll look at the league table later when we play Lyon. But let's get straight into this Champions League action. Liverpool, an absolutely huge game in the Principality, and we're looking a little bit worse for wear. Keita Balde's got himself an injury. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks, but we have got Herving Lozano to slot in as a ready-made replacement. Matthias de Ligt is also just about recovering from his injury. He's still going to be out for a little bit over a week. Got a twisted ankle. Unfortunately, not a player that we want to miss. Probably our most important player and best player overall, but we'll bring in Mamana for him, and hopefully it won't make too much of a difference. Otherwise, this is how we are looking. Valmeer's not had the best start to the season. Now he's been given the first team slot. I'm going to give him the chance today, though, rather than putting T Elements back in. I mean, we can just make that switch if we need to, but I think we'll put some faith in the young man, and we'll also bring on Basile Allard onto the bench. He's not looking particularly fit, is he? But we will do it anyway. Unfortunately, I didn't register Danny Ceballos or Callum Hudson-Odoi or Pelayo Maria for the Champions League. We do have too many players. Unfortunately, Callum Hudson-Odoi actually he really should have scored in the game against Strasbourg. He scored a fantastic goal. It was ruled out for offside. I have no idea why. I think one of our other players was standing. I think the referee decided he was standing in the goalkeeper's eye line or something. Really unfortunate, because it was a great goal from Hudson-Odoi. But I'm sure we will be seeing more of him as the year goes on. Now, Liverpool was one of the teams that we did conquer on our way to the Champions League final way back in Season 2. And not many changes. They've got Mateo Kovacic. They've got Eric Dyer, got Kieran Tierney. I think they had those even 4 years ago, however long ago it is. Now a few other players on the bench that are different, but otherwise Not really many transfers for them though. So what do we say? I expect to win. We're favourites. Are we really the favourites? Really? I'm gonna say I expect nothing from a win. They generally respond quite well to that, unless we're against PSG. Let's hope we've got enough. Let's hope we got enough. Benjamin Henriks is captaining the side today for some reason. Not quite sure why, but there we go. Hopefully we can get our European campaign off to a winning start. Liverpool starting things off. First highlight for them, Keita and Mane exchanging passes, and then Fabinho with a shot in, which Lafont is able to claim. And I don't think this is the end of the highlight. Lisandro Martinez playing with his Argentine compatriot, plays the ball forwards, and Valmir with a good pass forwards to Patrick Schick, and Alisson tips it round the post. Martinez throwing it in from this left-hand side. Aouar cuts it into Henriks. Valmir looking for a good performance from him today, exchanging passes, lovely, and Henriks with a pretty tame effort in the end into Alisson's hands. Once again, the highlight's not over. Liverpool coming forwards, potentially, though Mendy's intercepted it well there. And hopefully Martinez doesn't do something silly here. Plays it back to Lafont. And it looks like we're going to just about get away with it. Mamana's already on a yellow card, which is unfortunate. Skov with a lovely ball forward to Schick. Can he put it away? No, he can't. Neither can Aouar. And it might even be a Liverpool goal from this massive highlight. Brilliant challenge from Mamana. pretty risky given the fact he's already been booked, but we get away with it for now. Another throw in on the left hand side from Henriks straight to Alisson. What on earth was the point of that? And Liverpool presumably are going to score from this one. I know how this game works, or maybe not. Great challenge from Mamana, sets us away back on a counter once again. Lovely passes, and Hirving Lozano, I thought the chance had gone once again. Save from Alisson initially, but he's able to put the rebound in at the tightest of angles. Patrick Schick with a driving run forwards. Lovely, lovely pass from Aouar. And Alisson doesn't react quickly enough to the rebound, and Hirving Lozano gives us the lead. Lozano on the ball again, blocked this time by Joe Gomez, and Liverpool looking to break with Mohamed Salah. Driving run from him, finds Bobby Firmino. Brilliant tackle from Kessie initially. Not a great tackle, and not a great reaction from Emmanuel Mamana, who's been excellent so far. Mohamed Salah not looking even remotely like Mohamed Salah, you have to say, but it's a terrible tackle in the end from Kessie. It looked great to start with, but he ends up just putting it on a plate for Roberto Firmino, and Liverpool straight back level in this one. Lafont playing the ball forwards, long goal kick, looking for Schick. It's bounced down to Aouar. He's been booked as well. Schick, lovely hold-up play from him. Feeds Skov, and then Henriks out to Lozano, who's been the danger man today. Can Kessie redeem himself? He's not going to get much of an opportunity there, or is he? Nope, just playing it around, looking for that opening, and we could end up losing out here. No, it's come out to Robert Skov. Henriks, who's going to take this on? Patrick Schick's going to take this on. Probably the man you want on the ball in that sort of area. Lovely touch from him. Lovely take. He's not actually scored since the Trophy des Champions when he got that double against PSG, but good time to get one. A little bit of a lucky bounce for him there, but a good, excellent striker's finish to give us the lead once again. Very action-packed game here. Martinez on the ball, playing it into Robert Skov. Can we get a third to really seal this before half-time? We can't. Patrick Schick forcing a fine save from Alisson, and Skov with the corner in, looking for the head of anyone. Obviously doesn't find one because it's a corner, so what's that going to do? Well, a pretty fantastic first half as far as we're concerned. Let's keep it up in the second, push on for a third. I can see this ending 3-2 to Liverpool. That's just usually how it goes, isn't it? But hopefully we can see this through. Valmir has been fouled by Naby Keita, and, well, the Liverpool midfielder is getting himself a second yellow. I was worried about some of our players getting sent off, but it's Liverpool down to 10 men. Joe Gomez having an absolute shocker. Of course, it was Liverpool we ended up trashing, and Virgil van Dijk getting the lowest rating I've ever seen from an actually famous player in that one, in what was an epic contest in the, I think it was the quarterfinals, if I remember correctly. But not quite so dramatic today so far, or still plenty of time. Valmir robs Mohamed Salah, puts it across to no one in particular, has another go himself, and he hits the woodwork once again. Still chances for Liverpool then to equalise, and indeed they do. Really should have scored just down the other end, and now Liverpool have equalised through Pablo Fornals on as a substitute. Simple throw-in. I mean, what is that? No one picking up Mohamed Salah, no one picking up Fornals. Just rubbish, really. Rubbish. We should have put this game to bed We've hit the post or the bar 3 times. Is it 4 times? They're down to 10 men as well. If we don't win this, I will be annoyed. Schick was, I think, fouled there. And is Dyer going to go for denying a clear goal-scoring opportunity? Yes, he is. Dyer sent off for being the last man. Scott with a free kick to give us the lead again. Allison saves. We've got to go for this now. Liverpool down to 9 men. I've not made any substitutes yet. Can Cassie restore the lead? No, he can't. Okay, we've got 7 minutes left. Who are we going to take off? What are we going to do? Mendy's not playing particularly well, but that's not going to make much of a difference, I don't think. Valmeer's nervous. I'm going to take him off for Tielemans. I think that makes sense. Otherwise, I'm not taking Skov off. I think we're going to bring on Danny Olmo, actually. He's played relatively well so far this season. Awar's not really done much, if truth be told. Right, 5 minutes left. We're going to have to go attacking. It's not going to really do anything, is it? I mean, a draw's not the worst result in the world, but they've only got 9 players on the pitch. We should be winning this. So many opportunities to seal the game, and we didn't take them, and then a sloppy defensive mistake, allowing them to equalise. And I think this is going to be it, isn't it? Absolutely the end of the game, and it's just frustrating. This is what I mean by frustrating. It's things like this. If you told me before the game we'd draw 2-2 with Liverpool, I'd take that. But we've had 15 shots on target. We've only scored 2 of them. We've hit the post 4 times. They've had 2 players sent off. So I'm going to get cross with them. In fact, I'm going to tell them to come into training tomorrow, because that wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough. They don't deserve a rest after that performance. The way that they played, the chances we had, we should have been winning that like 6-0. But not doing. Now, of course, that will mean they're going to be tied for the Lyon game, which could prove a bit costly. But I'm just annoyed at them, so I don't really care. They'll just have to get over it. So, important game against Lyon today. Need to get ourselves a win to get our league campaign back on track. And, well, this is the team. Exactly the same as the team against Liverpool, save for Tielemans coming in place of Valmeer, who's not exactly started the season as he ended the last one. I think maybe swapping those 2 around in terms of who's in the first 11, who's not probably a sensible idea. Pietro Pellegri's also got a bit of an injury, so he's going to have to drop off the bench with Gebels coming in. Matthijs de Ligt still, unfortunately, not back. 2 regens in the Lyon side, including Enrique Garcia, who is doing fantastically well on loan from us. Really probably should have kept him around, but obviously we've got Frank Kessie, so he wouldn't really be starting that much. But potentially next year we could bring him back for the squad role. Otherwise, looking very, very strong in the Lyon lineup. Our robs straight from kickoff, and we end up scoring. Very, very quick reactions from us. Some lovely passes from Lyon, but I wasn't really going to talk about it. This has happened before, hasn't it? But Memphis Depay, robbed by Hossein Aouar, feeds Lozano, plays the ball across, and Patrick Schick gives us the lead pretty much from kickoff. Kessie on the ball once again to his partner in crime, Yuri Tielemans, and working it very sweetly once more, and a sweet shot comes in from Robert Skov, forcing a fine save from Anthony Lopez. Can he put the corner in? No, is the answer. Well, getting a second before half-time would be pretty good, put us in a commanding position, and hopefully not let it slip like we did against Liverpool. Lozano out on this left-hand side, causing all sorts of chaos in the absence of Keita Balde. Aouar just wide this time. Lyon coming forwards, Memphis Depay on the ball, playing it nicely through our defence. Skov just about wins it back, but he ends up losing it again. And Rika on the left-hand side flips it in towards Bertrand Traore, and Lafont is able to claim. And, well, can we break straight from this? We scored our first goal from a period of Lyon possession. Can we do the same for a second? Lozano puts it on a plate for Patrick Schick. And, well, he rejects the meal by heading it over. Tielemans with a free kick. That could seal it. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, but I think this is just about the end of the game. Is the referee going to blow the whistle? Maybe. Time's definitely over. There we go. 3 points today. Literally, we scored from the kickoff. well, breaking from them kicking off, and that was it. Plenty of other chances. We're not really that clinical, and I think the Liverpool game really showed that, and that could prove costly in the long run. But there we go, 7 matches played, 18 points. We are level on points with PSG, but obviously we're playing on the Friday. They've not played yet, so realistically, with 3 points behind them, I don't think that we're going to drop points anytime soon, at least until we play them. So there we go. Going to prove difficult to get our league title back with that defeat to Dijon already, but it's a long season. PSG surely are going to drop points at some point, and well, hopefully we'll be there to pounce when they do. So as for next time then, I think we could play the Dortmund game. I think I'm going to skip over the Dortmund game. We can't play all the Champions League matches, but I think PSG in the league and Celtic as well is going to be a pretty nice double header. We'll play that one next time then, and then we'll see how things are going in Europe and at home going forwards. But that is going to be the end of the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next episode, and I will see you next time.